Well, hi, hello. How's everybody doing today? I hope all are well. Thank you for watching. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and create a look using the Disney Lizzie McGuire's eyeshadow palette. I want to see what all the hype is about with this palette. A lot of people thought it was really nice, really kind of went with Lizzie McGuire's theme. It was nostalgic, and her obsession with like bubble gum, chewing bubble gum, and lip smackers, and I really didn't watch the show that much. I just kind of probably watched 1 or 2 episodes when I was younger, and I just really never watched it all the way through. So I really don't know what it's about, what Lizzie McGuire's TV show is about. But what I do know about Colourpop does have really good eyeshadow formulas, and I want to see what all the hype is about in the eyeshadow palette itself. The colors, the shades. I want to see what kind of look I can create using this palette. So if you're interested in seeing what kind of look I'll create with this, just keep on watching. For those who are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, also give my video a thumbs up because it helps out my channel. And yeah, I'm trying to get to 1K subscribers, so please help me out. So, Lizzie McGuire, what dreams are made of, right? Well, my dream is to hit that 1K. I like the packaging. It's really nice. Well, the outer carton packaging, it was really nice. It has a picture of Lizzie right here, and you know, holding some flowers. I think the packaging is real neat, real pretty, real nostalgic. Like I said, back in, like, I think it was in the 90s, when girls were putting on like lip smackers, chewing bubble gum, and I don't know, it just brought back those type of moments back in high school moments, or elementary, really. And so the packaging is really nice. And then this is how the actual eyeshadow palette looks like. I like the way the flowers shift from, it's foiled. It's a foiled what do you call it? Imagery of a flower, and it's foiled like a tinted foil, and it shifts colors. As you can see, these flowers, they shift colors because it has like a foil type of finish to it. And I really like that. I think that's really neat. I like that foil. It looks holographic, and in the back it has these really pretty neat flowers that tell you the shade names of the palette, which is, I think that's pretty as well. This palette is pretty overall. I think the palette is pretty overall. And so this has 12 shades, and they look like they're more like in the pastel, almost, pastel vibrant. You see, you get some purples in there, you got some greens, and you got your neutral shades. So yeah, like a neutral pastel. It's a neutral palette because it's not too pastel as well. I think it's more like a neutral palette. And it has a good size mirror here. You see a picture of Lizzie just sitting there with her flowers, with her daisies. As a matter of fact, I have a daisy flower right now. I'll put it on. You can tell, the daisy flower. And before I get started, I do want to tell you what the manicure of the day is. I put this shade on because I know back in middle school and high school, us girls loved to wear like neon colors, bright shades of nail polishes, and I'm wearing a bright top. So this is in the LA Colors Color Craze nail polish. This one has with hardeners, so it's supposed to like harden your nails. But the formula isn't up to par on this one. Actually, this is in the shade Electra. So yeah, it dries pretty good. You just have to put several coats so that you can get it up to this opacity. Just to put on several coats of this nail polish. So but yeah, let's get started with this eye look that I'll be creating with the Lizzie McGuire palette. I wasn't gonna get it, but I seen that everybody was buying it and getting it, and they're saying how pretty the colors were, and they're creating really nice looks. So I'm gonna try to create. I'm gonna attempt to create a look with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do like a base shade, and I'm gonna use a base brush here, and I'm gonna use my color changer, a sponge color changer, to change colors out. I really do need to wash my brushes though. Okay, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is put down the shade, this pink shade here first. I'm gonna lay that down as my base shade. I remember that saying back in school. People would always say that, like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like I approve. So I just do that on both lids. Really nice. Well, so far, there's pigmentation, so that's what I like about Colourpop. Colourpop does have really good pigmentation formula on their shadows. I just wanted to see, look how beautiful that pink looks. I could just wear it by itself like that. So pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the crease, and I'm going with this big fluffy brush. Should I use like a medium size? I'm gonna use a medium size fluffy brush to go into the crease. So use this medium size fluffy brush, any medium size. Go into this shade called Don't Freak. Okay, don't freak out. Don't freak, okay? So it's a chartreuse shade. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put it all in the crease. Now this one does look like you need to excuse me, you need to pack on a lot of the color so I can grab to your eye. I have an eyeshadow primer already on, so, but I'm not seeing too much pigmentation unless I keep going over and over. So I do see that shade, Don't Freak. Maybe that's why it's just warning me, don't freak out, don't freak, because it doesn't have the opacity as the pigmentation as the shade. Really neat. It's like a really neat chartreuse shade. I'll get you up closer so y'all can see what I'm doing here. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the shade Outfit Repeater. It has like some glittery shade to that. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the eyelid as well. So I'm gonna use like a flat brush. Go ahead and do a lid brush here. Use that Outfit Repeater shade. I'm just gonna go right down the center. I love that glitter shade. And I probably can wet it and it'll give me a more intense beautiful. just did it right down the center like that. It's real pretty. Really makes your lids pop. Okay, so the next shade I want to go ahead and use, it's another one with glitter. It's the So Mature. It's called So Mature. This one here. Like, that is so mature. I don't know if that's being sarcastic or they're really saying, that is so mature. Like I said, I never really watched Lizzie McGuire, so I really don't know how their persona or their characters were in the shows. But like I said, Colourpop was a fishing and I bit. Was a fishing this palette and I bit into it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use the chartreuse color in the inner corner of my eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a cut crease because I feel like I need a cut crease there. Hold on. Like right here in the inner corner lid. Maybe above the crease or a little bit on the crease. Just gonna spread that into the crease. But just in the inner corner portion of the eye. Okay, so it's like this. But don't worry, I'm gonna go ahead and use this flat shader brush. I'm gonna go in with Dear Diary. This one has like this is more metallic shimmer. I'm gonna pack that on. Ooh, this is a pretty color. I really love this metallic shade. Really nice metallic shade. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful shade. And I'm going back in with that outfit repeater, which is that's like a berry toned glitter. Just gonna go overlap with that shade, with the Dear Diary shade. Just overlap with it. Beautiful. Change the color. it's looking now. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and go on back in with that shade So Mature. On the outer corner here. Overlapping the Outfit Repeater shade. Now I'm going to use a crease brush. Something like this. It's like a regular normal fluffy brush. I'm going to go in with the shade Digital Bean. And I'm going to go ahead and go on the outer corner crease. Beautiful. I'm going back in with that shade Outfit Repeater, that berry shade. For some reason, I don't know why it's not coming out the same for both eyes. Okay. I feel like you can, this palette, you can use any shade in this palette however you want it, and you still have this, you still can create this really nice beautiful blend of colors. So that's what I like. This is what I'm liking about this palette. You can do that. Okay, so now going into the shade Done and Done, like I'm done and done. This one here, it's a more nude shade. We'll go over the crease as well, above the crease. Like above where the eyebrow bone is, just put it there. Oh wow, it's looking really pretty. So how's that looking now? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom portion of my eye. I'm going to go ahead and use Hello Fabulous this shade here for the bottom lash line. It's like a blue purplish shade. I do want to clean out this fallout though, so let me see. Blend that fallout out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use that Hello Fabulous shade for the bottom lash line. It's looking beautiful. So it's looking now for the bottom. Alright, jump, so this is how it's looking now. Love the color. Love that green. That yellowish green in the inner corner. Real pretty. Okay, I'll come right back on. I'm going to put some mascara on, eyeliner, and I'll be done with the look. I'll be right back. Okay, this is the finishing look. This is the eye look I created with this palette, and let me tell you guys, the hype is real. Okay, so I was kind of like a skeptical about buying this palette because I felt, oh, it's just another Colourpop trying to push out another product. But this, the eyeshadow performance, the pigmentation, the performance, the fallout, there was fallout, but it really didn't bother me that much. Just the blending of it, the color story, everything just coheses together, and yeah, I really enjoyed it a lot. So yes, the hype is real. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this palette or not. I just went in, you know, just with just positive vibes, thinking, okay, I got this palette because I wanted to see what all the hype was about with Lizzie McGuire's collection and her eyeshadows. I thought it was more about like the story behind Lizzie McGuire's. I thought the collection was going to be more behind Lizzie McGuire's show and what she was about in her show. A lot of people really gravitated towards Lizzie McGuire growing up, and they really liked her show. Me, as you know, I really didn't watch her shows as much. Like I said, as for me, I really wasn't that close to Lizzie McGuire at growing up watching her shows, but when I saw the palette and the color story, that's all that matters to me. To me is if you have a good quality shadow and the color story makes sense and the pigmentation and the performance of it, that's what matters to me. So that's why I was intrigued in buying this palette, was because of, you know, the reviews of some of what some YouTubers have reviewed over this palette, not just the nostalgic part of it, but also because of the performance of it. And I gotta say, I fell in love with this palette. I did. So I swatched 4 colors that I did not use from this palette. So the first, so I have them here. Hope you can see that, because they're really light. Mostly they're like glitter shades. This is what I like about the palette too, because you have some glitter shades here. Like, you see this glitter shade here? Look how beautiful it just kind of just shines right there. That shade is called Please. Yes, and that's how she'll say, like, please, like, please, like, whatever. And then the next shade here is this highlighted, looks like a highlighting shade. This is the color Bye-Bye. And it's pretty neat. Bye-Bye. So the next shade is almost like a coral, coral shade here. This is the shade Outie. Outie. So I like, I'm out. Outie. Like, bye-bye. So that's a nice, I like that color. And the last color that I swatched was, it's really light. You can barely see it. It's almost the color of my skin tone, but it's a shimmer, metallic shimmer as well, as you can see right here, like a highlight. That one is called Outfit Remember. So that in the palette looks like a light pink purplish shade. Is this one here, but on my skin it looks more, well, it does look like a purpley pink, but you can't see it in this lighting on camera. You can't see it, but yeah, those are the shades. This is the eye look I created with it. I was just you know, wanting to see how this palette performed. That's really what I wanted. I just wanted to play with this palette. That's what I wanted to do. And I will be playing with it even some more with it, because the shades are beautiful. They are. So yeah, I have a really good review on that. And so that's all. That's my review on the Lizzie McGuire palette from Colourpop. And I really liked it a lot. So yeah, I'm for it. So I'm for the hype of it. It's really pretty. So if you don't have this palette and you love vibrant colors, you know, vibrant colors are up your wheelhouse. There's also some neutral shades in there that you can wear as well. But you know, the vibrant colors is what kind of makes the palette just kind of just pop, and it gives you that wow factor. So if you're one of those people who like, you know, to what is that word? Passe? No, not passe. If you're one of those people who like to dabble with vibrant colors, I do suggest you getting that palette. So yeah, that's all I had to say for the palette. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's everything that, you know, it's cut out to be. And I only have the eyeshadow palette. There's a whole collection of Lizzie McGuire that I didn't get, that I would have liked to get, but the eyeshadow palette is what really kind of intrigued me to get it, to buy it. I think the eyeshadow palette was like the highlight of the collection for me, was the eyeshadow palette. Everything else was kind of like, you know, I can do without. So that's why I went ahead and I just got the eyeshadow palette, and I wanted to see how it performed. Like I said, I'll review. I don't want to repeat myself again, but I just want to let you know what my review was and how I felt about it, and I love it. And thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get 1K subscribers. And I'll see you in my next video. Love you, my gems.